Alright, so we've now got a sprint race and a circuit race, as we've got Sleeper Shootout and Earn Your Stripes. However, before we move on to either of those, I'm going to put on one of the new vinyls which I unlocked, because I unlocked a modern vinyl, and I particularly liked Modern Vinyl 3, so that's the one I'm going to put on. Do we have any more spoilers unlocked? Not yet. Okay. Alright, enough messing. Let's just move on to our next two events. So we've got Sleeper Shootout and Earn Your Stripes. I'm also going to save the game just in case, because I don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over again when it comes to forgetting to save the game. Alright, let's go. Be careful with these sleeper cars. They look like stock, but they go like stink. I'm not sure precisely what stink is meant to refer to, but I'd assume it's supposed to refer to the cars themselves being tweaked out with good upgrades. Alright, so we've got another we've got 2 pretzels and 1 Hyundai as our competition here. Yeah, you know what? I think it's basically time now for me to switch cars at this stage, because I really don't think the Subaru is going to do the job for me anymore. It's just way too fucking loose for me to keep it under my control. So I'm going to switch cars now. But boy did I try. Boy did I try to have enough patience with the Subaru to see if I could get it to work. But sadly, however, this has failed. So I'm now going to switch over to the Nissan 240SX. And I'm also going to change the colour as well of the main bodywork, because I can. I had my previous car in pink before. I think that's the colour I had it in. Well, purple doesn't seem to be here. Yeah, I'll go along with this. Why not? I just need a car that's better equipped for the job. So that's what I'm going to do. I've just decided that my patience has simply worn out with the Subaru, and I need a car that's less likely to put me into a tailspin. And that's where this comes in. Because I feel like I've got a lot more of a chance now compared to before. I've also got shorter gears as well, which means I'm not going to have to wait quite as long for the car itself to upshift. And already, I'm noticing a big difference. Fuck me. I am really starting to get pissed off now. Just depends on knowing if this thing is going to stay under control for me. Ah, that just feels so much better. I feel like I've just got a lot more control now compared to before. And I feel like I've got a bit more acceleration as well, which helps. This car just seems to be better balanced than the Subaru. Because the Subaru just kept throwing me into a tailspin, plus the gears themselves, well, if you come into contact and you're driving a Subaru, well, you can basically get yourself involved in quite a doozy. Although technically speaking, I've already been in enough doozies now to know precisely what it is I've already gotten into, but either way, I just decided I'd had enough, and I just simply could not, well, time-wise, keep affording to fail like this. Especially since I'd been trying for half an hour relentlessly to try and see if I could get it to work, but already the 240SX proving to be the better choice, as I beat Will to the line by 2/10. Then it was LeBron third and Jet came home fourth. Hey, we've now got some level 2 rims. And you know what? I'm going to put those on now, before our next race. And this time, yeah, let's put on some Momos. Oh, hold on. What about Koenig? What have they got? Yeah, let's put on the Koenig drone. Why not? I'm also gonna change the colour of these as well whilst I'm here, because I can. Just something to fit the mould, or at least do a better job of fitting the mould compared to before. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. And oh yeah, I can actually paint the engine accent now. Sure, this'll work. Yeah, I'll keep everything else as it is. You know what? Yes, I am going to save the game, so I don't have to do the sprint race over again. Earn your stripes. 6 laps, 3 opponents, 1 winner. Make sure it's you if you're going to be 9th. I just simply decided I could not take the Impreza's tail-happy BS anymore because, well, it just kept snapping on me, and it felt like it was just doing that to the point of where I simply could not withstand being spun around anymore. And that is part of the reason why I switched over to the 240SX. because as you can see here, this car just feels a lot more controlled compared to the other one. It's also because, well, I'm a bit pressed for time, so I just decided, well, changing cars was basically the only option if I was going to get this done, and also if it was going to be possible for me to stay in conjunction with my schedule, then this was probably the best choice for me. Oh yeah, the Celica is behind me. I have no idea who's in last though. It'll probably tell me in a minute. Well, I'm still getting loose off the corner, but at least I can say there's a bit more balance in this thing compared to what there was in the Subaru, and that's pretty much what I was wanting. Plus it's also because, well, I do have places to be once I'm done here, so I do have a life outside of gaming, you know. And it's the Impreza that's out the back, and he's probably struggling like mad. If I had more time, maybe I could have stuck it out with the Subaru for a little bit longer, but since I don't, well, it was simply a case of me using logic, and I just decided, well, because the Nissan is slightly better performance-wise, I basically decided it was my best option if I was going to get this done without it causing any conflicts with my weekly schedule. I just had no turn through there, through that little kink. I almost had just no bite on the corner entry. Once I upshifted, I just simply could not get the car to turn. I'm also glad to say there's no traffic here, which helps me out a bit more. Still, I am glad to say that the Nissan is helping me out here at this time, which is basically what I want it to do. And hopefully, if it's possible, I can manage to win this race. So Vince is the guy in the Celica, Takashi, and it's Takashi who is driving the Supra. Oh hey, I get some clean lap points. Not bad. Not that bad. And it is Tanaka who is driving the Impreza. So it looks as though the Toyotas are clearly doing better than the Subaru. And it looks as though my choice regarding balance is currently benefiting me, because I am now in the lead. I also switched over to this thing because it's slightly better statistically. But anyways, I did achieve some success with the Impreza, but I just decided, yeah, I got places to be after this, so I'm just going to switch cars and not waste any more of my time. Because I do have a lot of things to think about. And already the results are speaking for themselves. This is the last lap of earn your stripes, and I do have a feeling this is going to be where I do earn those stripes. I've also got all my nitrous still intact because, well, I've not needed to use it. I don't think I am going to use it, I'm going to keep a hold of it. And now we've just got one corner left. And there we go. I basically dominated that race. I'm so glad I got there eventually, because I've now been recording this for 50 minutes. So I beat Vince to the line by 1.7 seconds in his Toyota Celica. Then it was Takashi who finished third in the Supra, and it was Tanaka who finished last in the Impreza. 24 seconds behind me. And we don't get any magazine rewards, unfortunately. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Although I wonder what race is next. Oh, it's a drag race. I'll have a look.
Dude, check the rankings. There's a reason I'm at number 8.
Okay. Well, I better save the game. I have got time for one more race, so I might as well save the game here and just get through the drag race whilst I'm here. Since I'd imagine that's probably going to take me, what, 5 to 10 minutes at best, if I have to restart it multiple times. But anyway. Time for our drag race, and where we are once again going up against Todd.
Dude, why do you keep interrupting my action? Let's get this race on so I can beat you and get back to the girls.
Whatever you say. One for the ladies. Todd can't get his mind off the ladies. Use that to your advantage, and take 9th away from him. I think he might be a potential womanizer. If he's not taking his mind off the ladies, he could be a potential womanizer. But that's just what I think. I don't know for sure, but he could be a womanizer. Or he just likes hanging out with ladies, either way. I don't know. I'm probably just talking shit. And I lose it off the line, but it's okay because I do manage to get behind the VW, and I narrowly avoid calamity. And there's a railway crossing there. And it looks as though I am going to pull this off. And I do. I pull it off first try. Not bad. Ha! Also, get fucked, Todd. Because you finished last. I love it when there's always one character in a video game that basically thinks he's better than me, and then, as a result of his cockiness, he just winds up finishing last. Anyways, so I beat Nuts to the line, ironically again in a Celica. Daryl was third in the VW Golf GTI, and Todd was last in his Mitsubishi Lancer. Sucks for him, I guess. But, ha! I'm now 9th in the drag racing ladder. Okay, well, what have we got next? Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna save that for the next episode. Oh, hold on. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to head here. Alright, so we're now up to 9th in the drag racing standings, and we're 9th on all the ladders. And I'd assume Kurt is the guy up ahead of us. But anyway, yeah. So that's where we are now, on the drag racing ladder. And this is going to be where I end off the episode. And where next time we will be starting off with a circuit race against Kurt. But before then, I've got things to do. So I shall be saving that for another day. No Love from Kurt will be our next event, coming in the next episode.